want to ask you really quickly, 186 centimeters minus 180 centimeters. What is the quick answer? And no, you don't need a calculator. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I know you can. Because guess what? If you did it and you got 6 centimeters, kudos to you. Because a standard 8 dropout tried to tell advocate George Baloyi that 186 centimeters minus 180 centimeters is not 0.06. Ladies and gentlemen, when they say learned colleague, what exactly do they mean? Are you telling me Advocate George Baloyi cannot subtract at the bare minimum? Now, while that back and forth was going on between Untanzi and Advocate George Baloyi, Mnisi Wemvulak stands up to say, let me help my learned friend. The answer is 6. And Advocate George Baloyi still insists on his 0.06. By the way, they are talking about Untanzi's height. Can you see how tall he is? He's really tall. Anyway, I'm digressing. Then the judge descends into the arena and he says it's 0.06 as well. Do you see that the blind leading the blind? Why does it seem the judge's mandate is to agree with everything Advocate George Baloyi says? And now look who's got egg on their face. I'm not out here just trying to catch Team State at their own game. But this, ladies and gentlemen, was embarrassing. Make sure you stay to the end. You just have to see it yourself. The judge even prefaces it and says, Bantu education. And then when Advocate George Baloyi finally agrees that it's 6 centimeters, Mnisi, who will forever not let anything slide, stands back up and says, thank you very much. Thankfully, to Bantu education, we've solved this debacle math formula. Ladies and gentlemen, your learned colleagues have failed. No, not learned colleagues. Your state prosecutor. Somebody call Andy Mativi to come and see this himself. What was it he said? A strong prospect of a prosecution. Yet they cannot subtract very, very simple math. But that's not all. Remember, once upon a time, Mangena, the ballistic expert, he came into the courtroom and then he told us that, listen, let me tell you something. I went to measure all the accused because I needed to make sure and see which one of them is the one that pulled the trigger, and I measured their shoulder height, and whatever. Do you guys remember that? And accused number 5 said, you're not measuring me. To this day, they don't have accused number 5's measurements. But guess whose measurements they were able to take in Danzi's? And this is a lesson, I just want to echo it, that says, anything you do or say will be used against you in a court of law. We're going to see this in full play over here because Danzi allowed the measurements by Mangena. Therefore, they are now an exhibit of the court. But I want to know what Shololo told accused number 3 for him to know you're not measuring me. Hell to the no, not me. But hello everybody, welcome back to another great edition. This is your host, of course, Mzansi Unfiltered, and I confirm my presence on behalf of members of the public jury. Bondaba, that is you, the watching briefs, that I am still here, and most definitely independent podcasters, as per the wise word of the Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi of the tiny little province of KZN. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the last day of the month. The very last day of the month. And I also want to confirm we've also secured a sponsor for this video. Not one, oh no, 2 sponsors. I want to take this moment to say thank you so much to Mount Darwin for sending us some pounds from Gweliga, Georgie. Thank you so much. Your kindness is noted. Thank you so much. Okay, I absolutely love to see the super thanks roll in. And we're so close. We are so close to our target. And then I also want to thank Tidi. Tidi's back. Okay, she is back, and she said I have to sponsor the final episode of March 2026. That's right. So, Tini, thank you so much for your support. It does not go unnoticed. I absolutely appreciate you. Guys, I really need you to see this math calculations, okay? While we're calculating our super thanks, I want you to see Advocate Judge Baloyi failed to calculate. Let's just call this video the failed mathematics of the state's case. Here goes.
Did they take your measurement with your shoes on in Rustenburg? You initially says no.
Nomzana, buza ukuthi ngabe ke uma uqala ubude bakho Rustenburg uqalwe ugqoke izicathulo zakho na uqale ngokuthi cha.
No, angishongo ngithemba na yebo, ngithi yebo.
No, I did not say no.
Yes.
I said yes.
We put it to you, said you use the word cha.
Ngithi mina kuwena mnumzana, wena usebenzise igama elithi cha.
Uqhanga umsebenzi amakwenze njani phambi kwekhotha?
In which aspect did I use the word cha?
Kunocha ezulwini. Manje fela izinto ehlukene cha cha.
There is a cha and a cha in Zulu.
So,
These things must be differentiated.
It's on record. We're not going to belabor the point. We wish to refer you to Exhibit J, which has been referred to in these proceedings.
Mnumzane kukhona ku record asazoqhubeka nalolu process oliyeka kodwa ke manje ngizokuthatha ngikuyiseke kubufakazi isiqephu J obubhalwe ngo J.
It's page 5.
Page 5 wabo.
And just for records purposes, Exhibit J, it's the report, an affidavit by Warrant Officer Amanda Yvonne Steenkamp.
Leso statement esifungelwe Amanda Steenkamp.
The first paragraph on page 5 reads as follows. The fifth witness, Mr. T. Makaleni, residing at Muzamo 3942, compiled the face of suspect B. I'll give it to you. He saw 3 unknown African males in the vicinity of the gas station, busy on their cell phones. He saw them again at Kelly's mom's house. Suspect B stood at the gate. He gave the following description. African male, 25 years, 1.80 meter tall.
Ngizokufundela leso statement. Paragraph page 5. Ngisaphe ukuthi uqale umshushisi impela ngomhlaka. The highlighted part.
Yes.
Thank you. Kubhalwe lana ukuthi ke ufakazi wesihlanu umnomzane T Makeleni ohlala eMozamo 3942 uyena owakwazi ukudweba ubuso bomsolwa uB wabona abalisa abathathu bomdabu bude buduze ne-gas station. I-gas station le ngithemba indawo okwethwa kuyo petrol. Bebhizi ngocingo okuthiwa ke ngesintu umakhalekhikhini nosingathi ama-cellphone. Uphinde wababona futhi endlini kamama kaKelly umsolwa uB wayeme ngasesangweni. Wayesenikeza lencazelo elandelayo. Wathi lowo ngumsolwa womdabu oneminyaka engu-25 ubudala, ubude bakhe bungalinganiswa ngo-1.80 meter ubude.
Yes, up to that point. Now, let's look at the description in terms of the age. It's stated in this paragraph that Mr. Makaleni estimated the age of suspect B at more or less 25 years.
Akasibheke ke leli phuzu ke lapho ke lo fakazi umnumzane T Makaleni aye wamchaza umsolwa lo uB lapho alinganise khona ukuthi ubudala bakhe kungaba iminyaka engu-25 amashumi amabili nesihlanu eminyaka.
Now, we've already traversed this aspect that in 2014 you were 24 years old, is that correct?
Sesike saluthinta lo daba oluthi ke ngonyaka ka-2014 wawuneminyaka engamashumi amabili nane 24 ubudala kunjalo.
Mina ngivumi ngalo nyaka ngoba mina unyaka ngohlanganisa ngoDisemba nge2.
I disagree with that age because I turn into a specific age in December.
Nge2 so ngaze nge2 ibirthday yami
On
nge2.
every 2nd of December of the year, it's my birthday.
Manje ngangena u24.
Thus,
Angina 23.
Thus, I was not yet 24 years of age. I was 23.
Manje lapha kubhala u25. iCourt izolutshena ngo24.
Here, it's written 25. To the court yesterday, it was told about 24.
Yes, but if we work according to what you're saying, it's just about 2 months shy of 24 years, is it not correct?
Kodwa ke asebenze ke cishe lokho kushoyo singathi ke bese kuseleke cishe inyanga ezimbili uhlanganise u24.
Angazi noma uyaqhathanisa noma ngoba lapha eCourt ngihlala ukhunya ngokuqhathanisa angazi noma uyaqhathanisa nalapha.
I don't know if you are comparing or estimating because usually in court things are being compared.
Yes, but the substance, Mr. Ntanzi, of the proposition is that that estimated age of 25 years was close to your age at the time. Even working on what you're saying that you were 23 at the time, 23 and 25, there isn't much of a difference.
Kodwa ke ukhona ke mnumzana Ntazi ukuthi lana kwakulinganiswa ukuthi wawungacishe ube neminyaka engu-25 ubudala. So uma ungabheka ke nanoma sibheke lokho kushoyo ukuthi ke wawuneminyaka engamashumi amabili nantathu u-23 no-25 ungacishe kusondelene.
Cha izinto ezingafani ezehlukene phambi kweCourt.
No, those are two distinct things, my lords.
Ngoba lapha
Not the same.
lapha eCourt ngize phambi kweCourt ngatshela iCourt ngathi mina ingane ka2013 ezala ngoJanuary nengane ka2013 September nasesikoleni ayingene kanye kanye.
I even made an example for the court and that a child born in 2013 January and a child who was born in the very same year 2013
and 2020 September
September.
azingene kanye kanye esikoleni.
Those children would not start school exactly at the same time.
Manje lezi zinto engisheshisa ngiqhathanisa into engafani kimi.
So what you are comparing, counsel for the state, are two distinct things.
Now, let's look at the height estimate of Mr. Makaleni. He estimates the suspect of the height of suspect B as 1.80 meter tall.
Asibheke ke ubude abulinganisayo lo fakazi uMakaleni uma echaza ke lo msolwa uB ethi lo msolwa uB ngingalinganisa ukuthi wayengu 1.8 meters ubude.
Uyangathekisa ngithi. Uyangathekisa usho njalo.
He was estimating
Ngoba mina
that.
akaze ngithathe lo muntu obhale encwadi, akaze ngithathe lo kuzo ubude bami.
Because the writer of this document never took my measurement,
Yes.
my height measurement.
Yes, he was estimating
Yeah,
the
but
height.
wayilinganisa.
Now, let's look at the evidence of Lieutenant Colonel Mangena,
Ake sibheke ke ubufakazi ke buka Lieutenant uKhenela uMangena Maphoyisa.
which we've already referred you to on page 52 on the 30th of August 2023.
Ubufakazi abethula nge-30 zika August 2023 vele sesikhulumile ngabo sacaphunela bona ku page 52
Line 21
oboku line 21
says, I did the same exercise and it was Bongani Sandi Sontanzi. I did the same exercise, I took the height of him, which was 1.86.
ovese washo lapha athi ngiphinde ngenza sona leso engisenze kubongane Sandiswa ake ngifunde kulo line 21 uthi ngiphinde ngenza sona leso senzo and kwakubongani ke kulesikhathi ubongani Sandiswa Ntanzi ngenza leso senzo ngakala ubude bakhe obabungu 1.86.
Lezi zinto asifani lezi balo ban Makeleni. Ayifani nale kaMangena.
These two things are not the same. What is written by who? Makeleni. It's not the same as what Mangena or as Mangena's.
Manje ngeke siqhathanise into uMangena ayenze kimi nale kaMakeleni azange azayenze kimi. Izinto lezi azifani namanje phambi kweCourt.
We cannot compare. something that Mangena did to me, and the one of Makelele.
ngoba umakeleni ukube kosenkantolo wangithatha imeasurement wangake kuphumela 180 la kwakuphuma maybe 1.5 1.4 ngo2014 nangiyakhula
Because had Makelele took my measurement, it would not have been up to 1.8 meters. It would have been, for example, 1.5, 1.4, 1.5
1.4 1.5 ngo2014
in 2014.
ngangicobe mhlawumbe naseCartonville ucelile ngoba eCartonville ngiyangena kwehadi bakunikeze lokhozi ngalesikhathi wenza uphela
Because in the meantime, I'm growing up. I'm growing up in height.
Now,
So it would have been better had you requested the Carltonville, because the Carltonville, I did go in and the measurements were done.
now the difference between the estimate by Mr. Makaleni and the measurement taken by Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, it's a mere 0.06 centimeters.
Uyabona umehluko kulokulinganisa kukaMakelele nalokukala okwenziwe uMangena uKenneth Mangena. U
0.06 centimeters.
0.06 centimeters.
Yes.
kube lapho 06 mina ngibona 186 ngapha 180
Where does it say 0.06 centimeters? Because I see here, on the other one it's 1.86.
Yes.
On the other one it's 1.80.
We're seeing the difference. In other words, when you subtract 1.80 meters from 1.86 meters that was measured by Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, the difference is 0.06 centimeters.
calculation is wrong 180 186 centimeters minus 180 centimeters it gives you 6 centimeters not 0.06 centimeters
So it's 0.6 centimeters.
no not zero it's not a fraction it's a full centimeter
If it gives you a full centimeter, it means it's twice the length of the person
Yes.
who was being measured. Just common sense.
No, my lord, I'm saying 186 centimeters minus 180 centimeters. What does that give you?
You say it
6
gives you
centimeters.
6 centimeters.
6, yes. It does not give you 0.06 centimeters.
I thought
that's
who's got a calculation? Let's do it the Bantu education way.
Yeah, kubamba indaba yezibalo izibalo zanamuhla.
The difference is 6 centimeters. Let's see.
Kumele uyayiphikisa ukuthi lesi sibalo asenziwanga kahle umshushisi akasenzanga kahle lesibalo. Umshushisi nawe uyasho ukuthi
We agreed with my colleagues from the left that it's 6 centimeters.
6 centimeters.
Yes. So the difference.
As it is recorded, my lord, thanks to Bantu education.
I don't get into trouble. I cause it. Yeah, I take a decision that will cause trouble now.
kuthiwa ke akuyiwe kule nto kuthiwa ke ibantu education ke manje kwenziwe lesibalo egcineni ke bayavumelana ke abameli abamangalelwa kanye nalabo naloyo mele ke umbuso ukuthi umehluko ke ku lezi nombolo ngo6 centimeters.
Yes. So you'll agree, Mr. Mzansi, that that's a very minimal difference of 6 centimeters. The difference between the height, actual height, measured by Lieutenant Colonel Mangena and the estimate given by Mr. T. Makaleni.
Uzovumelana naye yini umshushisi nomzane ke Ntanzi ukuthi ke umehluko phakathi kobude obukaliwe uLieutenant Colonel Mangena nomehluko obulinganiswe uMakeleni uncane kakhulu ilobo obungu6 centimeters.
Buncane.
Minimal.
Angivumelani kanjalo.
I disagree with
Ngoba mina ngibona izinto ezibhalwe phansi ezathunyiswa la ngivumelani nawo.
because I'm looking at the figures that are written down here. I disagree.
So God please, Mlota, it's almost time for the short agenda.
Okay.
Can we take the short agenda?
Yeah, fine.
So be careful, get fisher.
Oh, come on, Ashley. You're not going to just sit there and let my Lord make a fool of himself while failing to subtract 186 centimeters from 180. What in the Gulugudu mathematics was going on there? It's the most simple. There isn't a fraction. There's no comma. It's straight numbers. Two learned men, one the most senior judge, black judge, the other the senior state prosecutor both failed at simple mathematics. Oh my god. I'm thoroughly having fun with this, by the way. I might be or might not be a mathematician, okay? But anyway, that's not important. That is not important. What's important is Ashley sat there, popped his eyes open, and acted as if he can't hear what's going on, when he was equally as shocked as I am. But here's the second part. Mzansi did a brilliant job. I know some of you might say, no, he's arguing too much. No. If he accepts those measurements and aligns himself with Umakaleni, he is tying himself to the crime scene. So I stand with Mzansi. Brilliant move there. Deny. And I didn't know. And he said, no. Go back to my work and get the measurements from there. I was still growing. I was not this tall then. I'm like, wait a damn minute. He was still growing? Like, wow, because Mzansi is really tall. Mzansi is exceptionally tall. But you know what? I'm going to end this video right here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. It was absolutely hilarious for me to watch. Absolutely hilarious. And then we have Umnisi Wemvula to seal the deal and remind my lord it's the Bantu education right there. Oh my goodness. I thoroughly enjoyed watching this clip, okay? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching. You know the house rules. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!